name is Carrie, and for my final presentation, I am here to talk about the importance of wearing safety belts while riding in a car. It is said that 63% of people have lived through accidents due to the wearing of a seatbelt with the shoulder restraint. From my experience, I have found that when wearing a seatbelt, in most situations wearing a seatbelt has served me well. However, there are situations when wearing a seatbelt has resulted in death. As I started my research on this paper, I found many pictures of cars that showed the driver's seat totally destroyed. I could not really bring myself to watch all of them, but it was pretty apparent from these pictures of the cars that the driver and possibly the passenger were seriously injured, if not killed. However, there are situations. But what about the less serious types of fender benders, where a person is not thrown about the car but just propelled a few inches forward towards the windshield? I don't know about you, but I would hazard a guess that there are a few people who would be happy with glass embedded in their forehead, a broken nose, or missing just a few of their front teeth. According to a statistic from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, car accidents are the #1 causes of deaths from kids among the ages of 16 to 20 years old. Now that's a depressing statistic. In my opinion, also more awareness should be made concerning speeding and safety within the car. Driver attention is essentially to blame for the majority of accidents which occur on the road. Combining driving that is not as attentive as they should be with the driver who's also speeding can essentially be as dangerous a situation as any. However, just stopping quickly can be eased by the wearing of a seatbelt, as it keeps the driver in a position where they're able to take control of the wheel rather than sliding all over the car. It can also keep passengers in the back seat where they belong and in a stationary position so they will not fly forward and hit the back of the front seat. It is estimated that a person who weighs 160 pounds will hit an object in the front seat with an estimated force of approximately 4,800 pounds during a 30-mile-an-hour accident. This to me shows that the odds are not on the human being side during the crash. It is on the side of cold, hard steel. Another important reason that people don't want to wear seatbelts is the concept of vanity. It's hard to get that person to buckle up if they feel they won't look cool with their friends. Youngsters may think, Mom and Dad don't wear them, so why should I? No other kids that I know wear them, so why should I? But we all know how kids will embellish if given the opportunity. Luckily, there are laws that force people under the age of 18, which are considered children still, to wear seatbelts even when they're not the driver. I understand the fines are pretty severe in most states, even for just the first offense, which could approximate $200 to $1,500, and subsequent fines can lead to the loss of license. That, to me, makes it worth wearing a seatbelt. Maybe the excuse is, I'm just driving to the store and it's right around the corner. Progressive Insurance polled 11,000 of their insured drivers after an accident and found that 52% had been involved in an accident within 5 miles of their home. 69% had been involved in an accident 10 miles within their home, and only 17% had been involved further than 20 miles from their home. Those results show that the concept of driving just a small, in our opinion, safe distance to the store is not as quite as it seems. I feel that this may just be a notion of feeling comfortable in our surroundings. It may just lull the driver into a sense of false security. When I decided that I would be doing this presentation, I tried to place myself in the shoes of the person who does not want to have their personal freedom taken away from them. And I can see how they arrive at not wanting to wear that seatbelt. After all, they should be responsible for their own decisions. I also agree with the fact that some may feel that the government takes things a little too far when it comes to legislating something as silly as a seatbelt. However, I also feel that this particular argument can best be argued while a person is alive and breathing than seeing a headstone bought by his family that reads, "All John wanted to do was live by his own devices and make his own decisions." Unfortunately, sometimes death is the ultimate price that a person pays for defending the notion of live free or die.